back on the breakfast show, the extended edition as part of our festival coverage. All thanks to Davidson Cameron Co, our festival coverage partners in 2026. Now, joining me on the program is two special guests, the first of which is one of our TMFM Discovered grand finalists, Zac Weeks. G'day, Zac, how are you?
Good, Shanae, how are you?
I'm very well. The voice feeling okay after the
Just
festival
when I
so
started
far?
speaking,
Yeah.
then it didn't sound too good, did it? It's I've been in a very weird position of trying to make sure that I'm being a good boy every night, but there's so many good things on around town that I can't help myself.
That's the festival way. And just quickly, a quick snapshot background, you and your music?
Yeah, I'm a Tassie boy. I've been singing and performing for the last 10 or so years professionally, and the last year I've been releasing songs that I've been producing with Matt Fell, and it's been absolutely incredible, crazy year. We played the Denny Ute Muster. My songs are a lot of fun, a bit cheeky, a little bit saucy sometimes, but yeah, that's me.
Well, good to have you as part of our TMFM Discovered Grand Final. The concert is happening tomorrow from 11 a.m. on the JB Hi-Fi stage. Now, you mentioned Tassie, being from Tassie, and I know that you've been having a good old chinwag to our next special guest, and that is the one and only Casey Barnes. G'day, Casey.
G'day, good morning everyone. Yes.
Good to have you in the studio.
It's great to be here in person.
Yes.
And I think if you didn't have something wrong with your voice at this time of day, when you're in Tamworth and you're doing gigs, something to be wrong.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, Zac and I have been chatting off air, both, I'm originally from Tassie myself, and I guess when you run into a fellow Tasmanian, you can talk for hours about all things, and probably know all the same people pretty much down there, so it's great.
Swap a few notes.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Now, you had your big show last night. How did it go?
Yeah, it was excellent. Really, really, yeah, it was such a fantastic night. Kicks Live in the Park. We, it's one of those ones where we've probably wanted to do it for a few years now, and to finally get the chance to do it and headline it, and the crowd was great and big stage, and yeah, we had an absolute blast.
The Toyota Park stage, for Kicks Live, it's an incredible venue, and you look out to that sea of people, and there's been some record numbers of, that audience down there in Toyota Park for 2026, and I bet there was a pretty epic crowd down there last night.
I think so. I think we heard this morning it was the biggest crowd of the week, which is nice, and also just the lineup as a whole was so jam packed with so many stars, and everyone did a great job. And I think it's also really appealing the fact that you can get families down there, because a lot of the shows that we do are at venues that are 18 plus, and you always get the messages from mums and dads like, oh, when can we bring the kids down? So just to see so many kids up the front, and then at the end of the night I stuck around and signed some autographs, and getting to meet the kids is something I love to do. So it was such a great night.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. The numbers are impressive, but also the fact that people are showing up for not only yourself, but so many new, emerging country artists that were on the bill last night.
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, the strength of country music when it comes to the new talent coming through, like people like yourself, and
Stop it.
yeah, it's mind blowing. It really, honestly is. Like, I've been doing this for a long, long time, and I'm not just saying this. I think it's the strongest I've ever seen it, and it's a great thing. There's a little bit of healthy competition. Not that there's a rivalry between everyone, but it's just the strength of the talent. It's it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Speaking of healthy competition, I keep hearing about this footy game that's happening later today.
Oh, God.
And I know you've got a bit of a footy background, Casey, so are you keen for this?
Wrong code. Yeah, we were just talking. Being from Tassie, I grew up, playing a lot of AFL Aussie rules and loved it, but a little bit of white line fever. So we'll see what happens today. But it's going to be so much fun. Like a few of the guys that are and the girls that are playing were backstage last night, and there's already a little bit of banter going back and forwards, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, hopefully nobody gets injured. I think we've got to sign a waiver before we step on the field today, so just in case something goes wrong. But if anyone is listening and they want a bit of entertainment, they should get down. It's going to be pretty funny.
Yeah, and that is later today at what locals know as Viaduct Park. So if you have a look online and look for the Ladies Love country footy game.
Yes.
You'll be able to find it, I'm sure, and the two teams are stacked with some amazing Australian country music talent, and I'm hoping that there's no injuries because we've got the Golden Guitars obviously tomorrow, and you're hosting, Casey, this year.
Yeah, true. I'm going to be trying to look after myself, but that's going to be a huge honour to be co-hosting and part of that. It's going to be a huge night.
Yeah. What's it like sort of being on that other side of the fence when it comes to an awards night? Instead of sitting in the crowd, what's it going to be like, do you reckon, up on stage?
Yeah, I guess, well, good question. I mean, for me, it's been a really interesting, transition from starting out coming to Tamworth and then, that first experience of going along and doing the red carpet and being in the crowd, and then, I've been lucky enough to win awards, but to now co-host it is something that I guess if you had said that to me 10 years ago, I would have not believed that was probably going to happen. So, I mean, and doing it with Amber Lawrence as well. She's a great friend and she's very funny. So I'm sure we'll have a bit of banter and have a bit of fun.
That would be so much fun. Every time I see Amber, she's just always dressed to the nines, but always knows exactly what she needs to say.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like if you ever end up, stumbling over your words, she'll cover you straight away.
Oh, she will.
She's just the best.
She will. Yeah, and as I said, like, she's got a great sense of humour. We always have a lot of fun. We're generally on a lot of the same festival bills together, and just she's just the salt of the earth, and honestly, super talented, works hard. Great person, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
I reckon, see if you can get her to start a conga line somewhere at the Golden Guitars.
Yes.
She started doing them at some of her shows, and it's my favourite part of the night. So try and see if she can
See if we can do that.
Yeah, at the Golden Guitars.
We've got a few surprises up our sleeve, but I won't spoil anything just yet. We were joking last night, and you'd never ever do this in a million years, but everyone's seen the Ricky Gervais Golden Globes thing where he comes out his opening monologue, and imagine doing something like that. You'd never do it, but holy crap, you get yourself into a lot of trouble. Oh, yeah. Man, that'd be funny. No, we're not going to do that, though.
Now, I mean, the Golden Guitars, it's the night of nights for Australian country music. What does that night as a whole, mean to you, Casey? You've won a few Golden Guitars?
Yeah, look, as I said, it's the whole thing for me is a dream come true, growing up as a kid and seeing it and watching it and to actually be part of it and then to win one, it's just, it's surreal, I guess, and I guess really grateful, and it's such an important night for country music, and we all get together in one place, and the opportunity to come to Tamworth and catch up with so many people that you don't get to see any other time of the year is something that I always look forward to. So it's a special night. Yeah, it's the 54th, so it's it's a big one. So it's looking forward to it.
So Zac, do you have any other questions for Casey?
I did write something down, actually. It's not too stressful, don't worry. I've been following your daughter on TikTok for a fair while. She started posting videos of her performing, and I didn't realise that she was your daughter for ages.
Oh,
and
cool.
I thought her voice was stunning, and then suddenly she's like, I got to sing this song with my dad, and I thought, this is wonderful. And then, so I've noticed that how active she's been on TikTok, and that lately you've been able to bring her on stage with you sometimes. What's it like I know what it's like to perform with my friends on stage.
Yeah.
But I don't have any kids or anything like that. So how is it to be able to bring your family on stage and perform, or let them perform?
Yeah, well, I'm just so proud. Both my girls, Charlie and our youngest, Emmy, who's 12, who's just started picking up the guitar and singing as well. We deliberately didn't push them into it, because I think that's the secret. You introduce them to music, and if they want to take it up and get into it, then that's their call. But they've both embraced it, and both really, really talented. We got Charlie up at the Gympie Muster and did our own version of Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan.
It was a brilliant video. It sounded so good.
Yeah, she did such a great job, and she's just got that natural confidence, and I'm biased because I'm her dad, but I think she's going to be a little superstar. So, I'm excited. I'm really excited to see where it leads.
Now, before we let you go, Casey, got to ask, I did see, speaking of socials, I think you shared a little teaser about some, working on new music for 2026, so there's going to be plenty to maybe watch out for for this year to come?
There sure is. No, it's going to be jam-packed. Brand new album is in the can. It's done. That'll be coming out mid-year, and we've got a brand new single which is only a matter of weeks away. And I'll drop a little hint. I'm not going to say too much, but it's something that you're going to hear, but you're also going to see it on TV as well. So there's a little bit of a hint, but it's going to be a big song. Yeah, stay tuned.
All right.
That's exciting. Whoa.
I feel like we got some inside goss there.
I'm now going through every toxic TV show in my head. It's like, what's it going to be?
New theme song for math. So yeah, there you have it.
Well, Casey Barnes, it's been wonderful to have you in the studio. I know you've got a pretty busy schedule ahead of you for today, so thanks for sparing some time to pop in, say good day to us. Great to see you back in Country Music Capital. We'll see you on the red carpet and, of course, on the big stage hosting with Amber Lawrence at the Golden Guitar Awards on Saturday. I think we'll roll into rough around the edges, but good to catch up, and by the sounds of that, we'll be chatting again in the not too distant future.
You sure will. Thanks for having me. Great to see you.